Now this really is a premium fixture. Two storied footballing nations, two neighbours. This is a game of champions and legends and tribalism. It is raw, it is Argentina against Brazil. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, I wonder, Jim Beglin, what is going through the minds of these players as they face up, respectively, to their arch-enemies? It is a feeling that I'm sure you can identify with.
Well, the one thing that can be said is that there really is little in terms of what the players need for motivation. The game against the team you do not want to lose to. This is a nightmare to predict for me. It should be tight on paper, but there are so many factors that come into play, Peter, that anything can happen here.
So we're very much on the way now. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. It's just beyond his reach. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. He'll try from distance. Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Paredes gets on his bike and on the move. Bruno Guimaraes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That is good alertness. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, modern centre-backs are judged on their ability to defend. But this guy, Christian Romero, is a player who excels up front too. He loves every opportunity to make a forward run. And even when it comes to set pieces, he'll hang around for minutes thereafter in the hope that he might...
Ah, he's given it away! Savinho. Well, that has not gone well. And he's managed to get rid, and that was nowhere near his best. Now, can they get him away? Lisandro Martinez makes the interception. De Paul has the space to scheme. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Argentina! The first significant strike. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Argentina have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Martinez chasing after it.
Argentina couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Can he get it through? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Could move up a gear here. That's a good foray he's making. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Threads one in. Linton. And he's lost his McAllister! It's run loose. Who's going to get it? Oh, he's been caught napping. Fernandez is having a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Oh, chance for a shot! And a neat finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And yes, it's him again. Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Alexandro. Lucas Paqueta picks it up out wide. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Some resolute defending there. He's found a way through. Not the most accurate pass. Alexandro. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Looking for options for movement. And the shot's on here. Shot a goal! McAllister. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Pretty robust defending.
Couto. Played into space out wide. Tagliafico. De Paul providing an outlet on that flank. De Paul. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. So no flag here. And here's Evan Nielsen. McAllister. Half an hour played now. McAllister. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Savinho. Tries to pass it through. Always onto this. And he's got the beating of his man. Goes for a shot! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. A big, deep breath. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Savinho. Now it's João Pedro. That is a great pick out. He is through here. He's onside. Savinho. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shapes to shoot! Martinez lays it forward. He's had it taken off him. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Now it's the pull. And that is well cleared. Martinez gets flagged offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's decent chance! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Argentina now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Paqueta. Oh, good take in a good area. Paredes. McAllister. Eva Nielsen. He's on it, can he get away? And here's Savinho, and a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
João Pedro really looked as though he had...
And for the first half, that is that. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from derby games. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either.
Chance, surely! It's in! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Linton. João Pedro is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Aimed beyond the defence. And that has been cleared. Argentina can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Fernandez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, what has happened here? Linton running with the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Evan Nielsen.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Fernandez. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And here's Messi.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Savinho. Nice-looking ball. That's good vision. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Linton. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That's good running with the ball. Knocks it into space. And the finish! Martinez finds himself offside.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 7.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Número 17.
Alexandro.
Número 9.
Now it's Joel Pedro. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well timed, excellent interception. Linton. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. Brazil with the corner, they're first. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Crossed into the middle. Anthony. And that's a throw-in. Anthony. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Linton, Bruno Guimaraes. Linton, great vision. Eva Nielsen.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10.
So changes afoot here,
Messi.
and from both sides.
Número 26. Entran número 15. Número 4.
Stood up well to him there. Eva Nielsen is onto this. No way through, so back it comes. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He'll fancy himself from here. And now as good a time as any to pull level. More and more pressure on the ball here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Good take, and is he in?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Evan-Nielsen. Evan-Nielsen, who does have an assist to his name. And he's quick to return it. And that's an errant pass. And he's gone direct here. Oh, what a ball! Can he finish? And there's his goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Who saw this coming? Brazil have come back from the very brink. Anthony. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's made its way to him. And a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
No, it's come to nothing.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There's the shot! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Argentina look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but...
Shoots! Oh, wow, that's crazy! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
It's a searching pass. That has been cut short. Can he get on the end of this? And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Looking for options for movement. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Anthony. Oh, they could break here. He has found the way through. Lisandro Martinez gets over and intercepts. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Lucas Perry gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So here we go then. Extra time is coming up.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 24.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Número 14. Número
Brazil
8.
did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Anthony. Alvarez. Alvarez is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And he's there to belt it away. Aimed beyond the defence. That ball looks a good one. And that was very necessary. Linton. That's a sharp pass. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Alvarez. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Great defending, strong and determined. That looks a decent ball, but where it came from. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Knocks it into space. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. Somewhat off target. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now that's Simeone. Anthony. And it's Linton. Linton cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Real chance! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then.
So just 15 minutes still to come. The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Spread out to the left. Now it's Martinelli. Baku. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in a great position here. Martinelli. No outsmarting him this time. Montiel making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, well played. Ederson. Anthony, and he's worked it through. Just the keeper in, it hits a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Crosses it in.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Linton. Brazil are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
He's got away. Oh no, what has happened here? Edison. Brazil disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now he's off and running. Now it's Gonzalez. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with...
Big chance! And that is wildly off target. And he's quick to snatch it back. That's been slipped through. Gonzalez, and he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Argentina really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out.
And a chance! Incredible! Just incredible! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Back to... So there you have it, penalties. Brazil tie it up just about.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So 2 inconclusive hours of action. All that remains then, penalties. So, are we ready? So this one to set the tone. And no mistake.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
And he makes it 1 each. He had to, and he did. So on to the second man.
And in trying to ensure his spot kick, maybe he got a tad nervy.
Martinelli is second man up.
Never looked particularly convincing for me.
Heads in hands. The reaction says it all.
The idea was good, he just needed a more precise execution.
Palacios is the third man to step forward. No, he can't stick it away.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Anthony, the third man up.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
This then to level matters.
Yeah, looks so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then.
Ederson, fourth in their queue. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
He has saved it, and he has won it! Brazil have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Brazil really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Have a look at this. It is... Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Takes a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he was quick to react. Jones. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Zubimendi.
That's going in strongly.
Jones. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Van Dijk. Now it's Eze. He's through here. Oh, that's well spotted. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robertson. Chance! He will be livid with himself. Ekitike. McAllister. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Ødegaard. That's good running with the ball. That's destined for the flank. Caught offside that time. So changes of foot here, and from both sides.
Well, I don't think he's going to be delighted at being substituted at this stage, especially when you consider the position they're in. And he'll be a bit miffed about this, yeah.
Number 19, Trossard. Substitution in progress.
Jones. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Robertson. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Jones. Oh, easy pickings there.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Trossard. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Rice. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Pass somewhat off target. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Ekitike, and he's there to retrieve it. Lovely feet. McAllister. He's having a... Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
McAllister certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
No way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Jones wins the duel this time. Ekitike. Frimpong. Ekitike. Ekitike showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Saliba scooting forward. A finish right from the top draw. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 29.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the left flank. Ødegaard. That's a cute ball. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? He's in one on real chance! And a neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And this is Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed Salah really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Defending was strong and firm.
Arsenal really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
And it's been picked. Tries a shot! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, well measured. Trossard. Liverpool have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And it's Wirtz. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Ødegaard. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Saka. Ødegaard. That has been slung wide. Calafiori charging forward down that flank. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Robertson. Pinches it off him. Just past the 40th minute mark. Ball's gone out of play. McAllister. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Wirtz. And it's Robertson. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Zubimendi, it's just beyond his reach. Ødegaard going forward. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Wirtz. Now it's Saka. He has found the way through. Ødegaard. McAllister.
2 added minutes.
Now who's going to be first to this? Foot in. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk. And he's in on goal! And that is masterful defending. Havertz gets flagged offside. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And here is the first touch of the second half. Liverpool not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a really well-measured ball. Saka. Konate spots it and intercepts. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That has not gone well.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Liverpool clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. And that's another good win of the ball. Rice. Ødegaard. Frimpong. And reclaimed it in a trice. Shifted it to the flank. McAllister gets across to intercept that. Rice charging forward, the ball at his feet. And the through ball. And he's lost his man. He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Number 7, Bukayo Saka.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. No, he's not getting his way this time. Ekitike engages and forces him off the ball.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's found a way through. No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk. Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Havertz. Konate. 60 minutes played. There's the shot! Well taken goal. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 8.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's made its way to him. Ødegaard is onto this. No, not quite on the same wavelength. McAllister. Good. Now it's Havertz. Spread to the right. Robertson does really well to win the ball there. McAllister. Wirtz. Trossard. Great ball if he can get there. Konate. Good. Calafiori getting forward. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is expertly dealt with. Wirtz. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 29, Kai Havertz. Coming on to replace him is
Rice.
Number 14, Eucharist. Substitution.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Some really good ball movement. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rice. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's managed to get free. And that's it. And the shot! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. It makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 74 minutes.
And it didn't take him long.
Number 14,
Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Coming on the field is
He's had it taken off him.
49,
And it's Lewis Skelly. He
Substitution
is through
taking
here.
place.
Oh, that's nice. Now it's Isak. Good ball, good decent chance! Superb from Gyökeres! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And that's gone loose. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Played out wide. Now it's Chiesa. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Zubimendi.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift it would give would huge, no matter what the end result is.
He's picked his way through. Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Gabriel cuts out the pass. What's going wide left? Into the last 5 minutes. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That has been cut short. Pass is just off target. The ball has bounced loose now. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Ødegaard.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
McAllister. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. It's a pretty loose pass. McAllister.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Chiesa. Great chance! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here. Going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gyökeres is herring after that one. Frimpong. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Ødegaard in acres of space out wide. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch. And I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. It's a pretty loose pass. McAllister, and it's Wirtz. And he's intervened well there. And here's Isak, and it's Wirtz. Gyökeres. Now it's Trossard. Liverpool have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Zubimendi. Jones. That's an imaginative pass. It's just beyond his reach. That is ended up in no man's land. Jones. Ekitike. Zubimendi. Zubimendi. Ambitious ball here. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he was quick to react.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Jones. Passing nice and neat. Robertson. Saka charging forward, the ball at his feet. Konate. Frimpong. Jones. McAllister. Trossard. Konate makes the interception. Robertson. Oh, easy pickings there. Szoboszlai. Ekitike. And he's picked out the run. Trossard! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Pass somewhat off target. McAllister. That's Wirtz. Robertson. McAllister. Here's Jones. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Szoboszlai. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Wirtz. That's been slipped through. The pass has gone astray. Wirtz. Robertson. Oh, that's a key interception. Wirtz. Now it's Isak. And it's Robertson. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Ødegaard. He's picked his way through. Oh, that was vital. Wirtz. Now it's Isak. 30 minutes gone. McAllister, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Soboslai. Jones. Zubimendi. Gyökeres. Frimpong. McAllister. Frimpong cuts out the pass. McAllister. Calafiori. Konate spots it and intercepts. Good running, strong and purposeful. Timber. Looking for options for movement. Jones gets over and intercepts. Szoboszlai. Ekitike. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Wirtz. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Oh, terrible pass. Trossard, nicely shaped ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's been cut out, well played. Zubimendi. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Gyökeres in with the challenge. Gyökeres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Just eases him off the ball. Trossard finding himself in space. Alisson gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. McAllister, now it's Isak. This is a promising build-up. Trossard. And it's Ødegaard. That is good strength. And it's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. Back on the way then. So neither side has yet broken through. Gyökeres. Now it's Ødegaard. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Saka really needed to
And a chance! And he hits the net! And the game has liftoff! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
The first breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
That's a sharp pass.
Isak really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. And here's Wirtz. Oh, perfectly measured that. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Timber.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Konate. That's going wide left. Liverpool still this single goal behind. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Schuberschlei. Now who's going to be first to this? Ekitike. Time and again they are repelled.
Saka. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Jones.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
52.
Almost an hour gone. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite. Liverpool really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He is through here. Foot in. Van Dijk. Liverpool have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
There's the header! And he's straight offside. So we have movement on both benches.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, Ødegaard. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Eze. Substitution in
Ekitike.
progress.
Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. Zubimendi. Played out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Saka. Thinks about the shot. He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Timber. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 12, Timber. Coming on the field is number 4, White.
Ekitike. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he was quick to react. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. And a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Gakpo. That pass isn't the best. Saka. And he's only too happy to take that back. That'll be a throw-in. Elects to cross. Gravenberg. Now it's Isak. Pinches it off him. Isak. And they're quick to get it back. Aimed beyond the defence. Van Dijk. Rice wins the duel this time.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Ekitike. Well, nicely intercepted. Havertz. No, that's been intercepted. Haramananus. Ekitike. And it's Bradley. No, he's not getting his way this time. This looks promising. Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Havertz. He's got away.
Oh, really well played.
Might be danger here. There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Punched away. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Ekitike. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free. That is lovely. McAllister. Gravenberg running with the ball. Tries to pass it through. And he's intervened well there. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's well spotted. And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them. Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. João Cancelo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's clever. The ball has bounced loose now. Gets a good foot in there. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
That's going in strongly.
Now that looks a decent ball. Great chance! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Keeper's dealt with that. And that is masterful defending. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Great defending, strong and determined. Vitinha. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Getting up there! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Gonzalo Ramos is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Ramos. Godoy. Aimed beyond the defence. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he's got away from it. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a throw. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And that could set him on his way. And it's made its way to him. He is through. Chance! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Drives it in. Definitely not one of his best. And now they can spring out of defence. Rafael Leao scooting forward. Godoy. Murillo. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Ronaldo going after that. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking. Vitinha. João Neves. João Neves. Now it's Ramos. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a sharp pass. Half an hour played now. Vitinha. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Gonzalo Ramos really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Under an awful lot of pressure. Godoy knocks it into space. He has found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's had it taken off him. Godoy. Not the most convincing of passes. And they've got a throw. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Space for him to turn and look. Shot, surely! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by